You're tacking up. Your horse feels calm. Everything should feel normal. But something feels different. You swing your leg over, start walking, and suddenly there's a thought in the back of your mind. What if it happens again? Maybe it was a fall last week. Maybe it was 6 months ago. Maybe it was a cross-country mistake, a stop at a fence, or something completely unexpected. And now something that used to feel natural suddenly feels tense. You're more cautious. You hesitate a little more. Your body tightens without you even noticing. If you've experienced this, you're not alone. Almost every rider, whether they compete in dressage, show jumping, or eventing, goes through this at some point. And today, I want to talk about why confidence disappears after a fall, and more importantly, how to rebuild it. Many riders believe confidence disappears because they've lost their nerve. But that's not actually what's happening. Your brain is designed to protect you. When something unexpected happens, like a fall, your brain records that moment very strongly. It stores the event with emotion, adrenaline, and physical sensation. This is part of something called the threat response. Your brain essentially says, that situation might be dangerous. Let's be more careful next time. So the next time you ride in a similar situation, approaching a fence, riding faster, entering a competition environment, your brain becomes more alert. That alertness often shows up as tension in your body, overthinking, hesitation, riding defensively. It's not weakness. It's simply your brain trying to keep you safe. Here's why many riders accidentally make things harder for themselves. They believe the solution is simply to push through the fear. So they tell themselves things like, just get on with it. Stop being silly. I shouldn't feel like this. But the problem with this approach is that it creates pressure. Now you're not just dealing with nerves. You're also criticizing yourself for feeling nervous. That creates a mental loop. Fall to loss of confidence, to self-criticism, to more tension. Instead of rebuilding confidence, the rider starts losing trust in themselves. Confidence doesn't come back through force. It comes back through understanding and rebuilding trust gradually. Something interesting happens when riders lose confidence. It's not just mental, it's physical. After a fall or scary moment, riders often hold their breath, tighten their legs, stiffen their shoulders, ride defensively. This changes how the horse moves. Your horse may become tense, confused, reactive, which then reinforces the rider's feeling that something is wrong. This is why rebuilding confidence isn't just about positive thinking. It's about resetting the connection between mind and body. The first step in rebuilding confidence is restoring a feeling of safety. That might mean riding in a familiar environment, riding a trusted horse, focusing on simple exercises. This isn't about avoiding challenges forever. It's about allowing your brain to create new, positive experiences. Every calm, controlled ride sends a signal to your brain: this situation is safe again. Confidence grows through repeated, positive experiences. Another powerful change is shifting what you focus on while riding. After a fall, riders often focus on the fence, what might go wrong, avoiding mistakes. But focusing on avoiding mistakes actually increases tension. Instead, shift your attention to something more constructive. For example, rhythm, breathing, balance, the feeling of the horse underneath you. This keeps your mind in the present moment rather than replaying the past or worrying about the future. When rebuilding confidence, riders often measure progress in the wrong way. They think success means I should feel completely confident again. But confidence rarely returns in one big moment. It comes back gradually. Progress might look like feeling slightly more relaxed today than last week, jumping a fence that felt scary before, riding a course without overthinking. These small steps are actually how confidence rebuilds. One of the most important things I want riders to understand is this: confidence isn't something you either have or you don't. It's something that can be trained and rebuilt. Every experienced rider you admire has faced moments where confidence was shaken. What makes the difference is how they approach rebuilding it, with patience, with understanding, and with the right mindset tools. If rebuilding confidence after the fall is something you're working through, you're not alone, and it's absolutely possible to come back stronger. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more videos on rider mindset, confidence, and competition psychology. And if you'd like more support with the mental side of riding, I share additional resources and discussions inside the Neil Foster Rider Mindset Podcast Facebook group.